Hi everybody, COVID recovery attack here. I've spent most of this month sick from COVID. It sucks. Would definitely not recommend that. I feel much better now. This guy helped me. Hi. So for today's video, Kanye West has been on a warpath lately. Or is it Ye now? Is that dead naming? I don't know. After going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, Ye has discovered that his actions do in fact have consequences. I know, it's shocking to myself as well. I was shocked just as much as the rest of us. Kanye West says he lost $2 billion in one day amid controversy. Kanye West is keeping quiet after reportedly losing his coveted billionaire status. Forbes has his net worth at $400.1 million, significantly down from $2 billion. Wow, such a tragedy. My heart goes out to him. Kanye West no longer a billionaire, Forbes says, as growing list of companies drop him due to anti-Semitic comments. Here's a look at the companies and people who have publicly cut ties with him so far. TJX Companies, which own TJ Maxx and other department stores, said it would no longer sell any of his apparel. Adidas announced it was ending its partnership. The company said it would immediately halt production of the Yeezy line. Hollywood talent powerhouse Creative Arts Agency officially dropped the rapper as a client. Pro athletes Aaron Donald and Jaylen Brown both announced they were leaving Donda Sports, Yee's sports agency. I didn't even know he had a sports agency. Gap announced it has stopped selling all products under the Yeezy Gap line. Balenciaga, which was formerly collaborating with him, said it no longer has any relationship nor any plans for future projects related to this artist. Television studio MRC Entertainment said this week it was scrapping a completed documentary about him. We cannot support any content that amplifies his platform, the company said in a press release. Yo, maybe I should make a documentary on him. I had ideas, a Dave Rubin documentary, and now this could be DEFCON 3, a Kanye West documentary. Vogue does not intend to work with Ye in the future. The Shop, a talk show starring LeBron James, announced earlier this month it would not air an episode taped with him. Conservative activist Candace Owens tweeted a letter sent from JP Morgan to him, ending their banking relationship. A lot of that was all last month. Kanye West has been a series of bad decisions after bad decisions. For example, the shutter shades. Why did he ever think the shutter shades were a good decision? Come on, ridiculous. Okay, these are actually kind of cool. They're glowing in the black light. And here's Obama. Anyway, not content to just set his career on fire, he wanted to bury it too. Here he is with, oh God, Milo Yiannopoulos and Nick Fuentes. Amazing. Together, they all went on their own collective warpath. Apparently, Kanye took Nick Fuentes to have dinner with Donald Trump.
Let me just say that there is no room in the Republican Party for anti-Semitism or white supremacy.
Well...
Ye, the rapper formerly known as Kanye West, who spent the last several months spreading vile anti-Semitic tropes on social media and in interviews. And the second is this man, Nick Fuentes, a 24-year-old founder of the group America First Political Action Committee. He has emerged recently as one of the most prominent and outspoken white supremacists. He attended both the January 6th and Charlottesville rallies, and he is an unabashed Holocaust denier.
Not wrong.
Trump spent the holiday weekend, though, on social media trying to explain away the gathering, claiming to not know Fuentes and about me version of events.
Oh, let's hear it. It's just kind of...
I think the thing that Trump was most perturbed about, me asking him to be my vice president, I think that was like lower on the list of things that caught him off guard.
No way Trump is going to play second fiddle to anyone. No way. No way. He would be insulted just by bringing that up.
It was the fact that I walked in with intelligence. So Trump is really impressed with Nick Fuentes. And Nick Fuentes, unlike so many of the lawyers and so many people that he was left with on his 2020 campaign, he's actually a loyalist. When he didn't know what the lawyers is, you'll still have your lawyer list.
It is only just...
That makes no sense. I would have loved to have been a fly in the wall for that conversation. If they're having dinner, would that mean I'm a fly in the soup? So somewhere after that point, Kanye gathered with Nick Fuentes and the one and only Milo Yiannopoulos, who is, I'm blocking it, apparently reading a Bible for the photo shoot because he's got to keep that grift going. He's got a lot of debt. This is amazing and surreal. Of all the grifters and con men and abusers and sycophants and yes men out there, Kanye found his way into the open embrace of these two. Like, I know who they are, right? You probably know who they are if you're watching this. But Kanye, Yay! He is, or was, I guess, one of the largest mainstream celebrities in the United States, maybe in the world, and he finds his way into the open embrace of these two. Just insanity. I remember when Nick Fuentes was just a little nobody little gremlin debating destiny. I'm guessing everyone else in the world is saying, yeah, you're kind of being crazy, yay, and anti-Semitic. We don't really want to have anything to do with this. And these two are like, oh hell yeah, we're on board. We love this. We love this shit. Anyway, the three of them went together on Tim Pool's show. Let's take a look.
They're not going to take my pain away, right? The Jewish people say, it's the Holocaust, this happened, and you can't say anything about it. We can't take their pain away. No one's going to denounce the fact that they tried to lock me up. That's what, because every time I'm just holding stride.
I have no idea what the hell he's talking about when he says lock him up. I've heard a theory that he's referring to a conservatorship. I seems kind of convincing.
And it's like, I thought I was more Malcolm X, but I find out I'm more MLK because as I'm getting hosed down.
You're not either. I'm sorry. You're more like the guy panhandling outside the nearby Walmart who talks to people about the Jews and eating my shoes.
I'm getting hosed down every day by the press, and financially I'm just standing there. And when I found out that they tried to put me in jail, it was like a dog was biting my arm, and I almost shed a tear, almost. But I still walked in stride through it. Yeah.
I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who was they, though? We can't say who they is, can we?
Press.
Hold on. Play that back.
Extremely unfair to you. I think.
Who was they, though? We can't say who they is, can we?
Press.
By they, Kanye means the Jews. Now, Tim Pool, when he says they, does not mean the Jews.
I'm not using I don't use the word as the way.
Who was they, though? We can't say who they is, can we?
Press. I'm not using I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking about.
See, the way he knows what they're talking about, but he doesn't want to come out and say it. Oh my God, what a fucking
press. I'm not using I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking about.
It is them though, isn't it? I mean, because because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about? Are you leaving?
Are you referring to the press?
Look at that. And Kanye
He's gone.
walks out. What a fucking loser, man. That might be the first time in 20 years anyone has ever told Kanye no. I believe it is acceptable to call him a beta male at this time. There's like 20 minutes or so before this. We don't really need to get into it. That quick 70 seconds right there, that pretty much sums up everything we need to know. Kanye's gone, boys.
You guys want to bring that stuff up? And then
have
think
the
we're not going
discussion.
to have a conversation?
Like, have the discussion.
Like you think he's going to come in here and say, here's my pain, here's my suffering. I'm going to say, I hear you. And then he's going to say, and it was Jewish people. And I'm going to be like, okay, but don't you consider it's like, I'm not going to do this. I refuse.
Go, make sure he's cool.
All right, go for it. Luke and I will have a conversation.
So I wonder if all three of them, Kanye, Milo, and Nick Fuentes, I wonder if they all walked into this thinking it was going to be like a softball thing. And they thought Tim Pool wasn't going to question them. Because ideologically, I mean, Tim Pool doesn't really seem that different from them, but he's not going to come out and say, oh, it's the Jews doing this. Oh, it's the Jews conspiring against you. No, Tim Pool will not say that. I don't know. Maybe their knowledge of his content was just limited enough to make him think, oh yeah, he's going to agree with us. Yeah, he's not going to push back on this. I don't know.
So I can't say I'm surprised. What do I even do? Other than ask him, please elaborate on this. Are you referring to individuals, or are you quite literally blaming an entire group of people for the fact that powerful individuals are causing you harm?
I really wanted to.
I mean, he's right. There's not really anything. There's not really anything he could have done here. Clearly, Kanye is not equipped for that. And Kanye said he wants to run for president. You're going to run for president and just walk out of everything when someone doesn't tell you what you want to hear. And then the rest of this is just Tim Pool and his leprechauns talking. We don't care about them. So that was fun. Thank you to last month's patron backers. ASU Asian Woman, Benjamin Kessler, Boris Lowe, Ian Diaby, Here Comes the Rat, James Paul, Jari Palamo, Jenna Sweet, Lionel, Mellow Cheddar, and Xylorp. Can you imagine having more money than you know what to do with, and you decide to just set it all on fire? Bravo.